Hey guys, how's it going? It is your boy, Big Blue Drew 97 here, coming at you with another manga reaction to JUJUTSU Kaisen, manga chapter 139, and I'm very excited to read this chapter, mainly because from what we saw last chapter, Itadori, as well as his newly acquired brother, is running from the law, running from the JUJUTSU Kaisen, is planning on hiding, I believe, in the ruins of, Tokyo, and is trying to, figure out what's going on with him. But we also got a little bit more backstory and background to the Zenin tradition and the other Zenin members, as we're introduced to a new scumbag of the Zenin clan, where we also get the confirmation that Megami is now the head of the clan because Gojo is, not active or mentally able to do anything because he's inside of a cube. So that's gonna be very interesting. We may focus on that, or we may focus on Itadori, or we may focus on another part of the Jujutsu Kaisen cast. All I ask is that we figure out if Maki is still alive, if she's stable, if she's gonna be a part of the crew. If she dies, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna be very sad because I like her as a character and she's very energetic. Also, she just died. She would have died just a horrible way, and I just prefer not to see that. So yeah, let's get right into it. But actually, before we get into the reaction, I'd like to ask you, if you haven't done so, to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Big Blue Drew 97, if you like this type of content, because we've passed 420 subscribers, hopefully. Nice. So yeah, we'll get right into the reaction right now with 139 of JUJUTSU Kaisen. Ooh, JUJUTSU Kaisen Hunter. Ooh, this is gonna be fun. I think this is where it's gonna begin. So we just have someone clapping. I don't know who it is. Oh, it's Itadori. Oh, he's just clapping, clapping, and it's here it comes. And then he's luring in these cursed spirits. They're following him. They're following him. They're following him, destroying the city in the process. I think he's most likely leading them into a trap. Wow, all of them are just following him. Oh, and it's Choso. Oh yeah, that's his name, Choso. And it's piercing blood. I mean, just eradicates these cursed spirits. And one of them, I think it's a flying squirrel. And you have Choso, who's Yuji, and he just destroys this cursed spirit, destroys it. So okay, so yeah, I'm not sure where this chapter is going. Like I said, we just hear Yuji bringing these cursed spirits to their location to be killed. So maybe they're doing more of an eradication. Maybe they're hunting these cursed spirits and trying to clear them out of the city, or maybe this is just lead up to the inevitability of them being hunted by the other two Jujutsu sorcerers. We'll just see. So yeah, they've dispatched these cursed spirits relatively easy, as Shosho is incredible. He already impressed me with his power when we fought. Since then, he's added finesse, fluid control of cursed energy, along with unreal physical strength. He's now a demon god. What? He's now a demon god? That's a weird way of phrasing it, but I think they're trying to allude to the fact that after the fight, Yuji has gotten extremely strong, and he's and he still isn't fully recovered. Oh, so he's doing this and he's not fully recovered. Okay, so he's probably just as strong as he was during the Shibuya incident, but that he hasn't really healed. And he's and you have Shuso, who's as impressive as ever, little brother. Are you still calling me that? I keep calling you that over and over. Try to recollect, after all. Your father had stitches on his forehead, didn't he? Wait, your father had stitches on his forehead, didn't he? What? What? Excuse me. What? Are you implying that the main bad of this series is Yuji's father? We'll get back to that eventually. Yeah, now we're going into the fight as we get the dude that we saw last chapter, the dude who's going to be the head of the Zenny clan. I don't really care about him because he's a douche. Okay, he's coming in. He's like, huh, I don't see Megumi. Am I the first one here? Oh yeah, because Megumi wants to fight Itadori. He's like, who is that? Was he talking about Fushiguro? Is that possible? Is he that slow? What are you two doing? You're totally stand out. Don't you want to run? Run? Huh? Don't you know? Your death sentence is back on since Satoru support is gone. Huh? And then you have Yuji just like, Gojo's so flexible that he has saved many a sorcerer. My business is with Megumi, so I honestly don't care if you live or die, but I can't have you scampering around, so I'll start by breaking your legs. What do you want with Fushiguro? I want to have him, I think I'll have him die, but I liked if he wrote a little something first. So he comes in, this douche comes in and begins attacking the two. I heard Megumi is looking for you. He's like, he's fast. Itadori's like, he's fast. And he just gets whacked. And he's just coming in, just kicking their butts. It's 2 versus 1. He disappears. They're both shocked by this as he's like, huh. Itadori is like, he's really fast, but it's probably a curse technique coming from Shuzo. Let me go back and get his actual name. I'm going to try to remember it since I think he's going to be playing a very Choso. There it is. Choso chimes in, talking about like the speed may be a part of his curse technique. Okay, let's see. Choso. Yeah, so they fought. They're talking about his curse technique, and he's like, you're tougher than I thought. To be honest, I didn't expect much. And it's like, I understand he's the vessel, but whose is that with him? Shall I try upping my speed? Okay, so yeah, his speed is based off a curse technique. Oh no. And they feel this essence and they say, Gojo Sensei. No, something creepier. Huh, you're not alone. Oh gosh, that was fast. We got, I'm trying to remember his name, but he was like the person who was in charge of Yuji's execution. Pause and let me see if I can get his name. So yeah, Yuta, that's his name, as well as I got the other dude's name, which is Naoya. Yeah, he's a douche. But yeah, we're gonna see Yuta's powers eventually, and oh, that's gonna be amazing. So yeah, it's gonna be a 4-way battle. Technically 5, because eventually Megumi, I'm gonna call him Megumi because that's just easier for me to remember. He's eventually gonna come into the scene, most likely help Itadori. And then that's probably when like the true conflict of this battle begins, because it's gonna be like sort of like 3 versus 2, but because Yuji's like, yo, this dude feels like Gojo but creepier, which makes sense because they're blood related. I just realized like three or like if the people that are going to be in this fight, like at least like 3 of them are related, so that's going to be interesting. But what is even more interesting is like the comment about how Itadori's father is the stitched up guy, which I forgot his name, but he's like the main antagonist and he may not necessarily even be him, but like he's the one who was like Gojo's best friend. So ooh, the implications of that is interesting. And because like what's weird is that Itadori, like, it doesn't have like the ability to see cursed spirits beforehand. So could he be the child of like Gojo's best friend and that he was abandoned? We just don't know, which makes it even more weirder because we know for a fact that he's like Gojo's best friend allegedly killed his family. So like, how could he even like have like a grandfather then? I don't know. It's very interesting. Oh, maybe his grandfather was a Jujutsu sorcerer and cursed Yuji in the same vein as like Yuta's best friend and like the person that he loves, he cursed her. So, ooh, maybe that's it. Oh, there's probably a lot to implicate just from that one line, but most likely we're going to be seeing more of the fighting next chapter between Yuji, Choso, Nayo, I think? Neom, yeah? Or some, I don't care. I'm going to call him Ne. just forget about him, as well as Yuta. So we're gonna see the fight, most of them fighting next chapter, and we may get Yuta's ability explained for how he's able to do what he does. So that's gonna be very cool. So hopefully you enjoyed this reaction. Hopefully you enjoyed my thoughts and comments on the chapter. And if you did, leave a like on this video. Leave a comment down below on what you thought of this chapter. Do all of that cool jazz, and hopefully I'll be able to catch you in my next video. Goodbye.